think we are slowly coming back together. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video dealing with this horrible, disgusting Mondeo. First things off, I did a couple of things off camera, like fitting the bumper for example, because that was a bit of a faff and it would have taken me all day, and all you would have seen is just me trying to put some bolts in, so I didn't really bother recording that. I've thrown the wheels back on just for now because we will be getting it back down on the ground again, just so I can really get into this interior because it is absolutely hanging. Now, first of all, I'll show you, obviously the bumper's actually attached. The reason it drops like that, if I do this, you can see that what that is it's a lack of having a plastic under tray underneath, because there is none. Plus obviously the bumper is badly damaged, and if I walk around here and show you, excuse my cough, yeah, again that is actually separating, so there's not much I can do about it. It will need a replacement bumper, but just not now. Same story the other side. I mean, this side's a little bit better. I mean, it pops out a little bit still, but it's on, which is the main thing. So my challenge today is to try and clean this interior out the best I can and actually start stripping it, because I have already actually cut the carpets out. I'll show you that as well. Well, I cut the carpet out where it was wet, because as you probably remember, me mentioning a couple of times that the carpet was actually saturated. I mean, this is just to mop up any extra, but I mean, luckily my main concern was any rot or any mold, like any rust appearing, and luckily I think we've got away with it. So I have actually just started giving it a little bit of a clean in here, because it is absolutely disgusting. I mean, that whole dash was furry, so was the steering wheel. You can still see a little bit there where it's been cleaned up. I've done that door panel over there, and the reason I've done the door panel over there, I will do the back door carb today as well, is because I'm going to start changing these handles over. Because it's on the ramps, I'm limited to what I can do. I don't really want to be good jumping in there, ripping carpets out and everything, just in case it does come off the jack stands. And it's not going to be very good if I end up punching an axle stand through the bottom of the car. So I think we'll just do the lighter work for now, because there's still a few things I've got to get for the front end. Like I say, I want to try and find a way of securing that bumper a bit better than it is already. I mean, it is actually secured, but yet again, I'm not happy with it, so I want to try and get it fixed as properly as I can without trying to buy a guard. I mean, I will have to buy an under tray at some point, but as the 500 quid budget goes, it doesn't allow me to. So for the minute, we'll just compromise on that one. Yeah, so we're going to change these door handles over, because this one here, put the camera around a minute. So I'm not quite with it today. I've not been very well the last couple of days. So sometimes the door handle doesn't work always. So I've got some new ones. The mechanism inside is probably a bit beyond it, but sometimes it will pop. Yeah, it's not great. So I'm going to set to changing that door handle first, and I'll work on the back one. I'm just going to let it all dry out a little bit from where I've been cleaning it, because yeah, again, you look at the comparison of this one. There, it is absolutely disgusting in here, and then you look at this one here, which I've sort of like half-heartedly cleaned, but yeah, again, the worst of the mould is off it, which is what I wanted. So what I'm going to do is get set up, get the tools out, I'm going to take the door panel off, and then we're going to try. I've not tried doing these door handles before, so it's going to be a bit of a new one on me, and hopefully it shouldn't take too long to change them. Because if I can do these two today, I mean, as I say, it's not going to be a lot, it's just a bit of an update of what I've been doing off camera. And yeah, let's try and get as much of it done. I might even cut the other side of the carpet out, because the more carpet I can get out of it, the better. It's just only going to make it smell better, it's just going to reduce the amount of mould. But I think the problem lies with the doors themselves, rather than it being anything like the sills. Because when I had the car before, I actually changed the because this car was a pre-facelift ST, and what I've done is I changed the back quarter windows, because in order to have the facelift, sort of final facelift chrome strip like this one's got, normally on the pre-facelift they stop about here, and they all start lifting up in the corners, and they just rust from the inside out really. So I changed them for these ones, but what I didn't do was seal the windows, and I think that's possibly what's happened to that other side, which is why we're getting water in the door, or through the door, because you can, I don't know if you can actually see where it's been running to, but sort of where my finger is, the water's been running down through there and down onto the carpet. So, yet again, it's work I'm going to have to do, but I can't really access that door because of the way the car's parked. So I'm going to try and get everything done this side first, and then work the driver's side once the car's back down on its wheels and turned round. But until I finish doing the stuff on the front, I can't yet get that bar. So I'm waiting for a couple of things to come in. I'm waiting for some clips, screws, little bits like that, just to try and make sure everything's all secure, really, so that we're not having to go back under it again a week later and having to secure a load of stuff that we should have done beforehand. So, method in the madness, but right, I've done enough talking. Let's get these door handles changed. Right, so I've got access to the door. It looks to be a bit easier than it was. I'm not really going to bother trying to film and edit and time-lapse taking door panels off again, because I've already done it. So I have the door panel down there. So I'm just trying to save you viewing time of watching just endless rubbish. So in here, I'm guessing it's this bolt here, which is there, and one there. And I'm going to have a quick poke round, see if I can see any more up there. And if not, I shall continue stripping this door handle out and we'll see how we go. So my camera mount's actually broken, so I'm not going to be able to try and hold the camera and do stuff at the same time. So it's going to be a bit hit and miss until I get another mount. So hopefully it's only going to be one video of me having to hold the camera most of the time. But if I manage to fix it in the meantime, then hopefully I'll fix it. I might even fix it this video. I don't know. We'll see how we get on. But let's just try and get this door handle changed. Okay, so this is one door handle. Now beforehand it wouldn't work properly. Flawlessly every time. Now I did a stupid, I took the door handle off, I took the door card off on the inside thinking that's how you access them. Nope. How you actually access them, we'll do it on this one. So, down here, there's a little lug that sits here. So what we do is, if I can take it off my finger now, nope. I'm going to try and do this by hand, just so it shows you how to do it, just in case you want to know. So, 2 seconds, I'll put the camera down and get it off. So, now I've removed it. Inside there, you can't really see, but there is a little Torx bolt, TX20 I think it is. So, what you do is you poke your screwdriver inside and find the bolt. And run the driver's door. Now this one has got exactly the same issue as the other one. So what I'll do is quickly spray some grease in there, just work it through. Where's me? What I'll do is I'll give it a double whammy of this, because obviously I'm then altering the door handle afterwards. And I'll just give it a little bit of a spray, get it to work in a bit. So use plenty of that stuff. There we go. So shut the door. It's working better already. Well, was. We'll change the door handle and see if it makes any difference. I know this video is a bit of a stop and start one, but before I start, I had to do a little bit of a repair to this door handle here. On the end here, the tab was broken. I'll show you on this door handle here. So what I've done is I've salvaged the good piece off the original door handle, and I've plonked it onto this one, so hopefully the door should be fine. So I'm going to try again with one hand. Not going to work probably, but so we put the handle in place, and this piece here, what I would do is just fold that over there. It's just so difficult doing it left-handed and with a camera in your hand, but we'll persevere. I will actually go and fix the camera mount in a minute, because there's a few more things I want to get done today. I'm not going to get them done by trying to hold the phone. So what we do, let's push that back in there like that. That's clicked in place. That little bit of rubber there has to go, see a little tab there? Well, it's got to go just underneath the door skin there somehow, like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here just to quickly adjust this up, get this bolted in, and then I'll just do the next one, and then we'll get on to the other things that I've got planned. Finally, I've got the door back together. Now, I was a little bit peeved because that door, that one, just didn't want to play ball. And I think I also found where the water leak was to. For some unknown reason, there was a bolt missing from the back window itself. I'll just show you. Well, the door card's back on it, obviously. I've just given it a quick scrub just to get rid of some of the mold, just letting some of that stuff set in a minute. So sort of in there, underneath the membrane, there is a screw that's meant to bolt this piece down. Now, as I screwed it up, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, all of that residue is squeezed out of the window itself. So hopefully, with me putting the bolt in, should have stopped the leak. Obviously, I'm not going to bother putting the carpet in today. There is no point, because I want to see, because apparently this weekend it's meant to be horrible. So the idea is to sort of leave the carpet out, let the rain come down, and just see if it leaks again. If it doesn't, it then means I can put the carpets back in. So all I'm going to do for now is wipe this door down, clean the fabric part on the door, and then we're just going to go in and just cut the other side of the carpet out. And I think that's going to be it for today, because unfortunately I've only got about an hour left before I've got some stuff to do. So, and I won't be back on it again through the weekend, so it'll be Monday the 25th, 26th, 27th of January will be where I'll be working on it again. So yeah, let's get this cleaned up and let's just try and get as much as we can do. I might even remove the rear seats just so they're out of view as well. So we'll see how we get on for time anyway. Hey, carpets are out. Losing a bit of light now, so you can't really see what's going on. Yet again, I still haven't fixed the mount. All 4 door handles are now changed, so that's 1, 2, just walk around the front a minute. 3 and 4. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bit of a tidy up. I'm going to pick the rest of this up on Monday, even though it's going to be the same video, because there wasn't really a lot done, because this was the Friday the 24th. So because of that, I'm just going to roll this into 2 videos, because there was going to be 2 separate videos, but that's not going to happen. So all I'm going to do is we'll pick this up on Monday. So Tuesday, not Monday. If you want to think it's Monday, that's fine. Right, over the weekend, I had a friend come over. We're just having a little play, because I sold him the Mondeo ST, which I was actually going to keep and eventually break to fix this one. So he ended up keeping it because it was way too good to break, and he's in love with the car. Great. So anyway, he came over the weekend, and obviously because I had missing fuses, like stuff like the windscreen wipers not working and the air conditioning unit not working, just silly little things. So what I did, I thought, do you know what I'll do? I'll cheat. So I went over to his car and I photographed the fuse boxes under the bonnet, all the relays, and I photographed the ones in the glove box. Now, luckily, the windscreen wipers now do work, as do the air conditioning unit. There were 2 fuses missing, so I replaced 7 fuses, away it went. So yeah, again, it's just more evidence to myself showing that yes, this car was mostly stripped of all its good bits before it went, even down to fuses and stuff like that. I mean, how ridiculous. So also, obviously it's been jacked down. I jacked it down before I started recording this video. It moved under its own power. The clutch was brilliant. I think it still just needs a very tiny amount of adjustment bleeding wise, as do the brakes, but like I said, it's been sat for a while. Yeah, so I managed to turn it around, get it back in here, absolutely fine. It ran for over 20 minutes whilst I pumped up the tyres, did all my checks, moved some stuff around. I temporarily bolted this seat in only by finger tight because I can rock it backwards and forwards. I'm going to remove that, just remove this seat at the moment. Now, it is raining again, but I'm not going to let this deter me. It was a complete washout yesterday. So that's where we're at. I thought I fixed the leak on the rear door this side. I don't think I quite have got it yet. Now, I'm pretty sure it's something to do with the door, not the door seal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the carpet in anyway, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the door seal altogether. that sits on the actual body of the car. So basically, this seal here is going to be removed. Now the reason I'm going to remove it is so that the water, instead of it coming in the car, it goes out from under the door. I think it's possibly leaking from the membrane inside of the door. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pressure wash it. Not today, but I will pressure wash it, and I want to see where the water's coming from, because I need to hurry up and get this interior in. I mean, even if I have to buy a whole complete door or something that's got all the right seals on it, or if I've got to just go around and seal up all the rear quarter windows, just do not a bodge job of it, but just try and find a quick and easy fix until I can deal with it later. So, right, let's finish up talking. I'm going to get the seat out and I'm going to set up the camera somehow. I've managed to fix the camera mount because obviously the other day the camera mount was broken, so I've managed to sort of botch that back together. So I'm going to set it up in here. Going to do a quick time lapse of getting it all cleaned up, stripping the center console out, and yeah. We're going to try and lay some carpet. I'm going to clean it in. Well, I'm going to clean it. Actually, no. Sorry. Before I put the carpet in, I've got to clean the headline in and all that. I've bought some cheap stuff just to clean it with. I did actually start. I mean, if you look up there, you can see how clean that pillar is compared to this pillar, which is just disgusting and mouldy. So I still have a bit of a clean up to do. So let's just roll into it.
We're right over Kansas, about 23,000 feet in the air. At this moment, we're flying across the American Midwest. At this moment, we're...
Well, we finally have a carpet in place. I hoovered it out, give it a good scrub, as you saw. I did a little bit off camera. I've refitted all the door seals. I'm still concerned that this door is probably going to leak. There's not much I can do about it for a moment. I will investigate it further. At the moment, this is where we're at. The carpet is all fitted. Everything's all back where it should be, within reason. I mean, this piece of trim here is actually broken. That's my phone going off. So, it's all fitted in, it's all clean-ish. I mean, I will clean it again before the seats actually go in. I've bought the new centre console in, mainly because he'd broken this piece and this piece. Now, I could have just replaced just those bits, but I thought no. But, unfortunately, this one is sort of like a plastic sort of horrible thing, whereas the other one's actually leather. I'm not going to use that one. I'll try and find a good condition one in leather, and I'll change the lid because it is a bit scabby, but I mean, it'll do. It's better than what's in there. So what we're going to do now is put the centre console back in, get it all sort of looking nice now, and the stereo may even go in. Yeah, it's just soldering on, building up. I mean, I might put the seats in if I don't run out of daylight, because if I run out of daylight, then I'll save it for another video. So we'll just see how it goes now. So no more talking, let's get into it. Let's get the centre console built up. think we are slowly going back together. And look at that. Looks a lot better in here already. Well, I think I'm going to end the day there and the video there. Got loads of it done. A lot more than I thought I was going to. I mean, admittedly, some things haven't quite gone to plan. As in, this lift reverse here is just non-operational, but it looks alright. I'll probably take it off and put a new gator on, to be honest, and maybe another gear knob. It's just, at the moment, I'm just trying to get it as complete as possible. I mean, to be fair, I think it's pretty well done. So, yeah, that's going to be it for the video. I know it's sort of a little bit boring, a bit of a mash-up over a couple of days, but, you know, I'm trying to get as much done and as much into the videos as possible. So hopefully you appreciate it. Yeah, that's going to be it from me. Like, subscribe, do your usual. I shall catch you in the next one, where all of the seats will be cleaned and going in, glove box will go in, and we'll just do some more tests. I'm going to do some tests off cam just to make sure that what I've fitted is working. Yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.